Have you gotten your hands on 2K22 yet?
You son of a bitch.
Oh,
No, I have not
it's
gotten my
fun.
hands on 2K22. How is it, Sam? How is that
Oh,
game?
it's fun. Well, I mean, I've been playing for a few days now, so I've had my chance to crack this thing open. Look, I don't have all the time in the world, and I'm not like the video game connoisseur that others are. I sometimes feel weird about giving my opinion about, video games and stuff because I'm not one of those super gamers. But at the same time, I give my opinion on a lot of things that I'm not qualified to give my opinion on. So I feel like
And
why
also
not?
video games, it's like giving your opinion on music and TV and movies at this point. I mean, come on. You don't have to be an expert in music. You don't have to be a music critic to give your opinion.
I am one of the great and prolific consumers of our generation. If video games aren't meant for me, I don't know who they're meant for. Especially wrestling games. I've gotten every wrestling game since they've come out. I got Raw's War for Sega Genesis. I got all of them. I had Thursday Thunder for
No Mercy,
PlayStation 1. Of course, No Mercy, which was the same build as WrestleMania 2000, which was the same build as WCW versus NWO World Tour. But let me tell you something. That was a great build. The N64 wrestling games might go down in history as the best wrestling games of all time. Like, I don't know that there was a wrestling video game that I could play in exhibition mode more than WrestleMania 2000 or, No Mercy or NWO World Tour. It was the same basic game engine behind all three of them. So, but I've been getting all those games, and then every year I got the 2K game when it came out. Every single year, and some years were better than others. I think like 2K14, 15, when they were doing like the Attitude Era mode where you could go through all the different matches of the Attitude Era and like unlock people as you went. I thought that was incredible. But they ran into some trouble 2 years ago. They ran into it when they hit. Eventually, you can't. The WWE games that came out, they would range from like good to great, but never below good. Like it would always be at least, yeah, it's good. I mean, the one flaw would be it felt too similar to what you had the year before. But yeah, 2K20 was the one that was like, I mean, it was literally so full of glitches that you couldn't play. But even when it came out, I think most people were sitting there going, well, I'm sure that they're going to release an update. Everybody was waiting for that 2K20 update. And like 2 weeks after the game came out, eventually they had to release a statement going like, ain't going to be no update. Like there's no fixing this thing. Yeah, look, game sucks. What can I tell you? It's a terrible game and you can't play it. And so that's it. We're going to go and hide in a hole for a while. If you want, you guys can roast us on the internet, and that'll be that. 2K20 came out, and most serious like wrestling video game people played it for like 2 weeks and then went back to 2K19. Like anybody that plays wrestling games have been playing 2K19 for what's now been 3 years. And so 2K22, and today is the official launch day. 2K22 came out all over the place today. I mean, I got a preview copy of it, and then if you bought the Ultimate Edition, you got it early. And, if you paid to get the expensive edition, you get it a day or two before the regular one comes out. But now everybody's got access to it. Every version is out as of today. And look, like I said, I haven't spent hours and hours and hours with it. I've gotten into the Rey Mysterio career thing, where you're going through Rey Mysterio matches. I've gotten 3 or 4 matches in there. I just beat JBL. And I've done a little bit of GM mode where you got to build a one of the brands from the ground up. I picked William Regal as my GM, by the way. He's in it. He's in it as a GM. And I've got to tell you something. This one is actually good. Now, look, it's going to take a second because they really did do it from it's clearly not based on the other games, right? Like the graphics in it are really, really good, but they also look totally different. Like they don't look like improved upon graphics from 2 years ago. They look like a different style. I feel like it's a little bit more animated looking than trying to get photorealistic. Which
brand new assets.
Exactly. Yeah, everything's brand new. And they switched up the controls, which they haven't done in forever. But so, like, for any of us that have played these wrestling games for a long time, it takes a little bit to get used to. I'm still getting used to it. Like, there's a combo system now where it's like old school games where you have to hit like XX square XX to try to get like specific moves and stuff like that. But once you get the hang of it, it's fun. I think like breaking out of submissions is a lot better. It's almost like, like in Spider-Man, when you got to flip a car over with web, it'll tell you hit square a whole bunch of times right now, and you hit square, and you got to, or they'll go like use the L button and center it in the circle so you can get the web. They do more stuff like that. Like when you have to kick out, you just have to hit X as quickly as you can. And if the circle fills up in time, you kick out of the pin. If you're in a submission, it's like triangle, circle, square. But it's
okay. So we're back to mashing for kickouts because I did not like the last system of. Remember, it used to be like you have to time it perfectly, and they give you a little sliver to click. I hated that.
Hated it too. I found it was so frustrating. It ended up like looking at the screen, and then you're looking down at your controller, and it's like once you look down at your controller, you're fucked. Like that, you're done. But yeah, it's. I think that the way they did it was they wanted it to appeal to people who know how to play the game, but also like it's clearly designed so button mashers can have fun playing it, which I think is a good thing. You know what I mean? Like I think that if you want to just pick up the game and mash buttons, you're still going to be able to do cool stuff. People are trying to hate on it. You know what I mean? I've had enough of it. I don't like it. I don't think it's fair. But they're looking for any glitch they could find. Every game's going to have glitches in it, right? Especially at first. But I've already seen on Twitter, you assholes are looking for anytime. I've had one glitch. I'll be honest. I've had one glitch in the game so far. Rey Mysterio knocked Shawn Michaels over the top rope. And instead of walking like on the floor, there was no field of depth. So it was like he was walking on air at the same height as the ring apron. You know what I mean? It was cheesy, but it was one glitch. And it's like
I saw one glitch where there was a cutscene where someone was supposed to be getting clotheslined out of the ring, but instead it was an invisible man who was clotheslining the person out of the ring.
The glitches are hilarious. You know, the glitches, like, look at this one. Have you seen this one? And there's so many jokes, by the way. This is an Undertaker and Goldberg glitch. And a lot of people are sitting there going like, that's not a glitch. That's actually what it looks like when the Undertaker and Goldberg wrestle, which I don't think is fair, okay? Because he drops Goldberg on his head. But I don't think that's fair. But, yeah, it doesn't look exactly like your general Tombstone looks. He's got him by one leg. He's spinning him around. He's got him all tangled up. Look, and he's going for the cover. But I don't know. Maybe that's a move we haven't seen before. You know, it's not the most... I don't know.
It's a new engine. Give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, that was meant to be there.
I mean, I don't know the physics of that. If you look at that, it looks like... I mean, it's not like they're disappearing into each other. It looks like Goldberg's left leg is hooked around the Undertaker's right knee. Honestly, it looks like something out of Dirty Dancing, the video game. It looks like Patrick Swayze has picked up What's-Her-Face and is spinning her around the room. Yeah, but I don't like it. I don't like that people are trying to find their Undertaker Goldberg glitch and put it on Twitter and being like, see, still sucks. And it's like, come on, bro. There's plenty of good gameplay in this thing. You didn't have to just point out the glitches. Although that, I mean,
we're the beta testers now. We have to search out for the glitches and just send them over.
Right on the neck. I mean, that really, he murdered Goldberg there. I did see one screen grab of somebody on Reddit that said that this is too close to reality. I hope that it's real. It could have been faked, you know, because it's too funny if it was real. But in GM mode, you have to pay money to bring legends onto your show. Like you earn money on the shows, and then when you earn money, you can buy like The Rock to come in for 6 weeks. But it comes out of your show's
like a contract.
Exactly. And then you get text messages from like Triple H or from whoever, like throughout. That's how you're kind of guided through your GM mode, so you can tell if you're doing a good job or not. And somebody posted a screenshot that they had gotten a text message in the game from Hulk Hogan that said, Ever since I bet on SmackDown, it's been a joke, brother. You're not going to see me at the show unless you send me another $100,000. It's like, if they really put that in for the Hulkster.
That's great.
It's a very fun game. JBL is tough. It should not be this difficult for Rey Mysterio to beat JBL. I was getting real frustrated because I beat Shawn Michaels easier than I beat JBL, and he was just hitting me. He was just cheesing me with power moves. And I was like, who the fuck programmed JBL to be this good? I mean, I love JBL, but come on. Come on. I beat the Heartbreak Kid. And you're telling me I can't get a combo going on JBL because he keeps clotheslining me? And then one clothesline from hell, and XXXXXXXXX couldn't kick out of it. Yeah, rematch. I didn't unlock anything. Rematch.
You ain't taking the wrestling god down.
But there's dope shit in there. For instance, like you have to play the Eddie Guerrero Rey Mysterio match from Halloween Havoc. And
that's cool.
It was a mask versus title match in real life. And in the video game, if you lose the match, the cutscene is that in the game, Eddie Guerrero unmasks Rey Mysterio because that's what would have happened had Rey lost. And so they actually have that part in the game. It's just like little cool stuff like that. You know? It's pretty cool.
Did you show his face?
I don't know. I beat him. I just saw I mean, I don't know what loser lost to Eddie Guerrero. I kicked the fucking shit out of him. But, but yeah, if I saw that somebody else did, and they just showed a picture of Eddie holding Rey's man. I'm sure they don't show his face. Nobody wants to go back to that time where it was Lil Ray.
I mean, look, if it's Rey Mysterio career mode, give us at least an unmasked.
Oh, no. There's no filthy animals in Rey Mysterio career mode. No. There is no Kidman versus Rey Mysterio filthy animals era. The Rey showcase is mask. I mean, it literally goes from Halloween Havoc 97 to like WWE in 2004, like immediately. Yeah. None of that nonsense. You know, no LWO and certainly no filthy animals. In WWE canon, Rey Mysterio, filthy animals, little horns on the head era, that never happened. That doesn't exist. Guess how you have to unlock Dominic?
You have to beat Eddie Guerrero in the ladder match?
You have to win his custody, and then you unlock him in the game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good Easter egg. So, yeah. Res Life Entertainment says, no major guns? No, major guns is no misfits in action in this game. Although, did you see who's going to be in the downloadable packs for this game?
It's the Bonsai DLC. I saw that.
They got a pack coming out every month from April to July. They got in April Yokozuna. They got Umaga. It's the first time Umaga's been in a 2K game, I think. In one of the packs, they got Mr. T joining the fray. They got Doink, who's going to be in the game. They got Logan Paul's going to be in my 2K game.
What?
They got Logan Paul and Machine Gun Kelly. And that is
Bad Bunny in his?
No. Bad Bunny's pretty successful, man. I don't think it would have been cheap to get Bad Bunny in this video game. But
Bad Bunny's a mark, though. I'm sure he would love to be in a WWE video game.
People were annoyed about that they got MGK but not Bad Bunny. Everybody wants Bad Bunny. They don't want MGK. But it's like you also forget. First of all, don't forget. I think it was Here Comes the Pain. But one of those SmackDown games had Fred Durst in it.
I never saw that.
Yeah, Fred Durst was in one of the SmackDown games. And like you forget, like everybody's like, who wants MGK? And I'm like, excuse me? You don't want to put MGK in a Hell in a Cell against like Yokozuna and Umaga in a handicap match? Like, you don't want to have Machine Gun Kelly on there to just kick the shit out of him all the time?
It'd be great. Powerbomb him off the stage.
Just have Nakamura kicking him in the face nonstop. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, so I'm enjoying it.